All right. We're now on to part 3 of the shed construction. This is going to be episode 82. Just a little bit of the box has already come undone. These are stabilizing braces here. These two pieces connect to these two pieces. This is one side wall of the roof. These two pieces connect together, and then that's the front fascia on the front of the shed. And then yeah, we got some more unboxing. This is the actual flat panel pieces. Here's all the support walls and door support jambs. That's all these pieces here. And then basically got more screws in here. We might actually put another stabilizing piece underneath each one of these just to make sure it's extra sturdy. So this will be the shed setup part 3, or episode 82, JAYSTRAYS. Sorry about no shirt, guys. It's pretty warm here in the High Sierra, but thanks for joining me. You'll see the finished product today here at JAYSTRAYS. Got a parts list here, and because we're working with sheet metal, they were nice enough to include 2 sets of gloves. Here are the 4 vents. They're going to go on over there on the front fascia and the side parts of the roof. We have all of our nuts and screws, all of our regular screws. We got spacers. We have the corner supports that go on the floor base, and then there's also the latch for each of the 3 doors, because this is technically a double door. So we look at this real quick. There's a double door here and a single door here, and you can see there's where the vents go. 2 on the front, 1 on the side, 1 on the other side, and then the roof slants down. So all right, that's the parts list. We're gonna throw it together. JAYSTRAYS. All right, so we're building now the floor. We have all the pieces laid out in conjunction with the way that they're supposed to be put together. We've got the 4 corner pieces that hold the frame together. Then we have the screws. That's just tape measure in case we need to measure some distance. And you see the thing is almost the exact dimension of the shed base, but we gave just a little bit of room on the outside, so there was some play. So pretty solid. JAYSTRAYS, episode 82. Get back to the floor here in just a second. I just want to show you, these are the staged. That's the front of the shed. Looking forward at the door would be here, and then these are the sides of the roof, because you see the roof has got a slant to it. Because we get snow here in the Sierra, it has to be able to melt, and so that kind of like that little area behind the shed is to capture all that snow melt, and it can disperse nicely behind it. So all right, we're gonna finish getting the floor section set up. JAYSTRAYS. Okay, hooked and booked. This thing's all level, stretched out, all even, 141 1/4 from corner to corner, or 141 1/4 inch. Yeah. So now if you look at the diagram here, now we're installing the 4 wall supports. So that's what we're doing next, and then we'll move on to the stabilizing pieces that are going to go across each of these 4 corners. So we'll go one step at a time. We'll put the 4 corners up, and then we'll put the stabilizing pieces together, put the stabilizing pieces across, and repeat. All right, JAYSTRAYS shed build part 3, episode 82 in progress. Frame is down. We've got each of the 4 wall structures, and now we're going to take these 2 pieces. These are the bridge pieces that go across laterally, and so we'll get that going. Progress has continued. We got the lateral support bars. Now we're going to do the perpendicular bars, and then we've got our box, and then we'll make sure it's plumb, and then we can start doing the pieces of the wall on the outside and start filling it in, build the doors, put the roof on. JAYSTRAYS. The saga continues. So it's 3 panels, and then it stops because this is where one of the doors are going to go, and then there's another double door that goes right here. And so the second step here, we're doing this back wall now, get that in place, and then we do that wall, and then the section that's the brace support up against this double door. All right, JAYSTRAYS shed build part 3, episode 82. Rock and roll. JAYSTRAYS, here we are. So now we have 2 walls up. That one's got to be where a door is. This is 1 wall reinforcement. Now we're going to do this back wall, and then we just need to do a little section right here. It's in between the 2 double doors. So we're getting there. Get these walls up and then the roof, and rock and roll. Those doors should be a snap. JAYSTRAYS. Right, steady as she goes. So now we have a 3rd wall up. Now you can see where the 2 doors go. This is the double door here. That's the single door here. So that one opens to our west, and this will open to the south. And then here's just kind of a 360. And you can see the 2nd wall, and then the 3rd wall here, the other door. So now we're going to get that back wall done, and then I'm not sure if we do the doors next or if we do the roof next. All right, stick around. JAYSTRAYS episode 82, shed part 3 completion. All right, we got all 4 walls up. Let's do it quick. 360, including all of the side support bolts all the way around, all the way around. All right, so next step is actually we're doing the side supports for the doors, and then we're putting on the roof. All right, stick around, JAYSTRAYS. All right, we just want to show completion of 2 of the pieces of the roof. These go on the sides of the front of the roof over there, and then there is the front fascia. We're going to put that together. Then we basically got the entire subframe of the roof, and then we can put all the individual pieces of the roof together, slap the 2 doors together, and we call it. All right, JAYSTRAYS episode 82, shed completion part 3. All right, so now we put together the outside of the roof. This is the front part of the roof. Those are the sides of the roof. Those are the pieces of the roof that we have to put together, and then we can get the entire roof on, and then all that's left is putting together the doors and the supports. All right, JAYSTRAYS. It's starting to look good, coming together. We've got both of the side supports for the roof. We got the front support for the roof all connected all the way around, and then the back be the drip. Now mind you, we're running out of sunlight, but we only have a few parts to put together. So there's a bunch of a couple of braces that go across. Then we set all of the roof pieces in and drill them all in, and then we can construct the 3 doors, right? One's a single door, and then one's the double door. Put the latches on, and we are done. Less sealing it with some silicone or some caulking around the edges on the inside and out to make it bug proof. All right, JAYSTRAYS. Starting to get dark out here. Lights are on. You can see that nice pink sky. We're trying to squeeze this off. We've got the stabilizer piece. Now we just need to put each roof panel 1 at a time. So we do 2 on that end, 2 on this end, and then we start doing the sheets that go over the middle. So we're almost there, guys. JAYSTRAYS episode 82, the shed construction part 3. Looking pretty good, looking pretty solid, not too bad. All right, let's keep rocking it. So we ran out of light yesterday. It was the sun was going down, and the whole thing is this thing's got a black finish on it, so trying to see black against the black of night with just a mere headlamp wasn't going to work. So this is kind of a side view of the roof. We got the first panels up, and so we'll do a little walk around here. So you got the other side panel up, and so our next step is we're putting, just like that end has got those 2 pieces of the metal, we're going to put 2 pieces on this, and then we can go all the way down the rib. So as you can see, you got those first 2 pieces in. We're going to put the same kind of thing right here, and then we put interlocking pieces all the way down, and then we can do the doors, and then we'll call it. All right, JAYSTRAYS episode 82, shed completion. All right, there's the finished roof. Do a walk around, got the outside. Looking good all the way around. Let's go from the back side. All right, now we're just attaching the doors. So we have completion of the shed. It's got doors on both sides. So you got this side, it's got the slide pin. You can lock it on this side. Nice and spacious in here. And then you got the other side that's got the door handle. It's got a locking door handle, and it's a double door. It's got a little latch right here to undo it. And they're just on springs. So you see, you can access it from both sides. Getting a little windy here. That's okay. Completion of the shed. No missing parts. 100% would buy this again. Real easy, you just grab the little clasp, locks it in, close. Then we're going to still do some fine sealing on the outside. I'm going to do some sealing on the outside. I'm going to seal on the inside. I'm going to use some caulking, and probably use some, there'll probably be some little gaps that I'll be making sure they get filled up with some kind of like self-inflating styrofoam spacing. So yeah, she's all level. Had to do some little stone moves. You know, had to do some little adjustments on the front door to make sure it was plumb. Make sure there's stones, so everything's hermetic and sealed. All right, so that's gonna wrap another episode of JAYSTRAYS episode 82. That is the shed completion, or the shed build part 3. So we got lots more coming. Got the garden rocking and rolling. I got all kinds of seeds that need to be planted. We got Big Boy 4041. It's coming. We're gonna go catch that train as it's making its way across country for the 250th anniversary of America. So we got a lot of stuff in the pipeline. And the J20 is still out there. What we're waiting on is a specialty part. We're looking for the exact starter that's going to be, or that's actually not the starter, it's actually the power steering pump. So we need a brand new power steering pump for the J20, and they can't ship that out until April 27th. But we have a lot of things that we got to get done around here. We got to get this garden going. I just transferred the blackberry. I've got some Biloxi blueberries over there that I just acquired, and a whole bunch of seeds that are getting planted. So got lots of stuff in the year 2026. So thanks for joining me. Hit the like, the notification bell. See you in the next one, guys.